Hello, good evening. Welcome, scholars, families, board members. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to our virtual gathering. Thank you for turning your cameras on. We're so happy to see you. To all of our scholars, welcome, welcome, welcome. And to our parents on the line, welcome as well. I have the pleasure of being one of the hosts for tonight for our virtual gathering where we get to celebrate all of our graduates. This is our S.O.A.R Virtual Business and Entrepreneurship Youth Bootcamp Spring Series. I cannot believe that we are here. Lots of hard work, lots of dedication. Just go ahead and give yourself, scholars, a pat on the back. You've made it this far, from resume writing to elevator pitches to full-blown presentations to talking about money, green, and all the things. You have made it to this point, and we're just really excited to celebrate you and to celebrate your accomplishments. Again, I'm Latoya Dawkins. I have the pleasure of serving as host tonight, as well as one of the program directors. I serve alongside our other program directors for virtual business and entrepreneurship with my husband, J.R. Dawkins, and with Crystal Morgan, both who are also fellow members of the board for S.O.A.R. And so, really excited to be here and to celebrate you all again. As you know, S.O.A.R is success over and above reality. And so that's embedded in what we do. We are all vested in you all succeeding above your wildest dreams. And so being a part of this program is a part of that, to see your success and to see your dreams be realized. And so we all are your cheerleaders. We all are your you know, we're just pushing you forward in the background, and not just the directors, but every member of the board as well. We all collectively come together regularly and talk about ways to improve the program, ways to enhance the program, to make it more appealing and to serve your needs. And so we appreciate your feedback. Even filling out surveys at the end of every class is really because we have a practice of improvement. And so we thank you for again, your dedication and going on this journey and investing in yourself and in this time. So, thinking about our journey together, we're going to cover and look at all of the courses that you all were able to experience. As you know, this was also our first time, or maybe you don't know, being able to offer a hybrid schedule as well. So, in addition to our virtual classes, members of our team were also present alongside our instructors, all experts in the field that were offering classes at both in both Plainfield and Elizabeth. So that was an exciting time for this series as well. And so if you look at the class schedule, you will see all of the classes that you all participated in. We started the orientation on March 17th, y'all. That was, it feels like ages ago. And so again, just so much, effort put into the series for both our scholars and everyone involved. And so you all started with fundamentals, which included fundamentals of banking, financial management, fundamentals of budgeting, fundamentals of business, fundamentals of entrepreneurship, applications of business, applications of entrepreneurship, where we took those things, those fundamental things that you learned, and put some application to it, working on your mission statements, your vision statements, your business model canvas, your value proposition, all these things. And then, of course, your pitch. I love that class. I love seeing you all have fun and be challenged coming up with pitches for flavorless gum and bottomless cups. And so I see some smiles because of some of the memories of the fun that we had during the fundamentals. So really a great cohort, and so we're excited to celebrate the graduates who successfully completed the fundamentals cohort. All right. So it's an honor to present the graduates of the fundamentals block of our spring 2025 Business and Entrepreneurship Youth Bootcamp. These young scholars have built a strong foundation in entrepreneurship, from problem solving and market research to business modeling and pitching. Their journey reflects focus, resilience, and a powerful commitment to growth. Who are these scholars, right? First up, we have Michael. Congratulations, Michael. You know how we do? Let's give Michael a round of applause. Congratulations to you. And so Michael started out wanting to be a professional athlete. Um, Making it to D1 isn't bad. I'm also planning on majoring in business, economics, and politics. He wants to be his own boss. So great job, Michael. Congratulations. We also have Nicole Chen. Let's give Nicole a round of applause. Congratulations, Nicole. I don't believe she's on the line just yet. Let me just double check. Well, we send her congratulations wherever she may be, successfully completing business and entrepreneurship. Next up, we have Stephen. Congratulations. I see your smiling face on the line. Congratulations to you for completing the fundamentals cohort. Very much well deserved. Congratulations. We have Jaslyn. Congratulations to you. Excellent, excellent work. Great to have you at our cohort. Next up, we have Olivia. Thank you so much for being a part of our cohort. I think your parents are on the line. Super proud of all your hard work. So let's give those last three scholars a round of applause. Excellent work. Next up, we have Hitesh. We thank him for being a part of our cohort. All of the scholars that I'm sharing now have participated, engaged. They have worked really hard in small groups, breakout rooms, all the things. So lots of tons of things to celebrate. Harlem Brown, we thank him for being a part of our program. Give him a round of applause. Thank you for completing the fundamentals track. We also have Nicole Alvarez, who wants to become a manager or executive of her own company, PR company. So we thank her for her hard work and dedication to our business and entrepreneurship cohort. We had a lot of scholars this cohort. Next up, we have Shreya. Congratulations, Shreya. I know I saw her join the line. Congratulations on successfully completing the fundamentals cohort. Excellent work. Next up, we have Naina. Congratulations, Naina. Chord Chaos. Never forget it. Congratulations. And we also have BJ, last but not least. So we want to again thank all of our fundamental scholars for your hard work, your dedication, your input, your engagement, your participation. You are part of the reason why that cohort was able to be so successful. We had so much fun, so many great conversations, hearing all of your thoughts and plans for your businesses. So creative, Cat Cafe, Adaptive Aid, beautiful, gorgeous hotels, homes for the homeless. I mean, there's just so many endless business ideas that y'all came up with for the fundamentals cohort, and then enhanced it when we got to the advanced. So really excited to celebrate you tonight. And so the success of the cohort would not have come to fruition without the great support of our board members and our instructors. So we want to send a special thanks and acknowledgement to all of our instructors. We even had a new instructor join us for this series. So we had Professor Shakira Moran. She was a returning instructor. We thank her for taking on an additional class with us this series. So, really grateful for that. She kicked you off with Green Week, talking about money. You all were asking her questions, and it was really great classes, very interactive. We also had Dr. Mimi. She joins us for the first time this series, a wonderful, great addition to the fundamentals track, as well as Professor JR, which you all know, who is also one of the program directors for the Business and Entrepreneurship series. We thank him for all of his hard work and dedication. He loved talking with you all about your businesses and seeing it come to light. And then we also thank Professor Kiana. She was the one that had you pitching those flavorless gums and bottomless cups. And we had a really fun time with her in the Pitch Perfect, as we usually do. So let's give our fundamentals instructors, you know what to do, a round of applause. I'm seeing virtual applause. We have to get them to circle. All right. At this time, before we go into advance, I'm going to just pause. We're moving gracefully through our program this evening, but I wanted to get some reflections or thoughts, maybe from the parents or scholars or any of our members of our board that are on the call, if they would like to have words. I'm going to stop sharing and just open up the floor. This is our safe place in our virtual world. And if any of you would like to express gratitude or share about your experience, or again, if any board members would like to have words, I would like to open up the floor for a few minutes. Go ahead, Hitesh.
Yeah, so I would just like to say that completing this program was like really a honor to like all the staff members that taught me, and thank you so much. I learned a lot. I learned a lot, and thank you for spending your time and helping us and gaining our knowledge. Thank you, everyone, all staff. Yeah,
Great. Thank you so much, Hitesh. Really appreciate that. Thank you for being a
thank you.
part of the cohort. You're a valuable part of it. So thank you so much.
Hello?
Yes.
You can hear me good, right?
Yes.
I just want to say thank you to all the staff, everything. Like you gave me a lot of advice and I learned a lot from the program. I just want to say thank you. All right. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Trackstar. Appreciate it. Super proud of your accomplishments and being a part of the cohort. Thank you so much, Mr. Prince. Thank you for those kind and thoughtful words. We appreciate you saying those things and being a part of the cohort. We definitely appreciated having you. All right. Let's see if we have one more. I see some notes in the chat. Congratulations, scholars. Job well done. This is coming from Miss Tiana, our HR director, whom you would have been contacted even today about joining today's graduation. And also, Jaslyn said, thank you for this opportunity to learn. I will enjoy using what I've learned in the future. Excellent. All right. I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. Okay, so at this time, we are proud to now recognize the graduates of the advanced block who dove deeper into topics like credit mindfulness, marketing strategy, business writing, building your resume, investment fundamentals, right? That's a really fun and exciting class as well. These scholars have shown entrepreneurial maturity, creative insight, and readiness to thrive in real world business settings. So let's take a walk down memory lane and see what you all covered in the advanced cohort. So we started off with marketing and branding, right? You're learning about your branding voice, how your branding impacts all of your business and your services. And then we went into credit mindfulness, right? How do you tackle this world of credit and all the things? How do you make credit work for you? Then we dove into sustaining adequate cash flow. How do you create a sustainable budget that you can live off of as well as save for all your hopes and dreams? And so we were happy to have our Professor Leon teach that class. That was a new class for him. He has taught before, but that particular topic was new. So we thank him for joining us this series, as well as with Mario Gray, Professor Mario Gray for credit mindfulness, as well as Tiandra Robinson. Tiandra was a new instructor for advanced, so we thank her for joining us this series as well. Then we had Advanced Investing One-on-One. Fantastic class with Professor Tommy Holloway, which is also the husband of Crystal, Professor Crystal, one of our program directors. Great, fantastic class. I know you all were, his first question was, who wants to be a millionaire for that class, if you remember. And a lot of you were really inspired about joining his team, right, to learn about investing. So I hope you held true to your commitments in contacting him, but that was a great class. Then we also had two classes with Miss Crystal, and I'm also thinking about our in-person class as well. But you had entrepreneurship mindset as well as business writing with Miss Crystal. Both great classes. I saw some great feedback. You all really valued learning about the growth mindset, which is so important to becoming an entrepreneur and getting into business. And then you had resume building, which that class was written and comprised by our CEO, Miss Rosie McCamery, and it was facilitated and instructed by Professor Hector, who is new to our series. So you all got to experience him for the first time. And then yours truly had the pleasure of joining you for perfecting communication through presentations. We had a really fun time, again, talking about brand language, the impact of that, how to present in a impactful way, how to present presentations. We dove into the different things that we feel in our body, the nervousness, and all the things and all the wonderful ways that we can use all of our skills to communicate effectively when we're promoting either ourselves or our business. So I had a lot of fun with you all talking about that. So let's see who our scholars were who successfully completed the advanced cohort. Miss Nicole Chen, congratulations. Let's get some applause in the chats. This is a huge deal. We congratulate her for successfully completing the advanced cohort. Next up, we have Michael Calero. Congratulations. He successfully completed the advanced cohort. We thank him for his time and dedication. And then we had Stephen Prince. Thank you, Mr. Stephen. He successfully completed the advanced cohort. Next up, Jaslyn. Wonderful, wonderful job. Thank you for the wave. Thank you for being here and completing the advanced cohort. We also had Nicole A. Thank you so much for your hard work and dedication and for successfully completing the advanced cohort. Round of applause. We had Miss Shreya, who also completed the advanced cohort. Great job, wonderful work. You are fast, furious, and feminine. That's the name of her company, if you didn't know. And then we had, or the slogan actually, and then we had Nana. Excellent work, Nana, for completing the advanced cohort. So we thank all of our scholars A part of completing the program, as you know, is successfully attending, participating, presenting, all of the things. So we thank you for successfully completing the advance. And so again, none of this could be accomplished without our instructors, those who spent time pouring into you, preparing those classes, preparing all the activities, answering all your questions. So we want to thank them and acknowledge them. Professor Tiandra, Professor Gray, Professor Leon, Professor Tommy Holloway or Coach Holloway, Professor Crystal, Professor Rosie McCamery, as well as Professor Hector, and yours truly. All right, I'm going to stop again now that we've talked about our advanced cohort and open up the floor once again for those who like to have words. We got some notes in the chat. I'm grateful for this opportunity. This is from Shreya. I'm grateful for this opportunity as well. I'm excited to see our businesses in the future. Yes, once soar, always soar. Please stay connected with us. Let us know how you're doing. Take us with you every step of the way of your business and your planning, and your growth, and your graduations and activities, all the things you got going on. We would love, love to be invested in and part of your lives. Michael said thank you again. Shreya said thank you again. And then our CEO, Miss Rosie McCamery, said amazing job, scholars. So I'm going to open up the floor and see if anyone from the scholars, parents, or the board would like to have words. Yes, go ahead, Stephen. Come off mute.
All right, okay. So I just want to say thank you to Miss Rosie, like for everything. Somebody I could talk to. And she really helped me with my school project, which was really important. So yeah, thank you, Miss Rosie. All right.
Beautiful. I'm just pausing to see if Miss Rosie's in a place to respond.
Wait, and thank you too.
Sure, absolutely. She says aw in the chat. She appreciates your words of kindness and love and sending her personal gratitude. Very beautiful. It's always nice to hear thank you. We don't look for it, but it's nice to hear thank you. All right. Anyone else from the board? You're welcome to unmute or any of the scholars or parents.
Everybody. Yeah, I'll jump in. Scholars, congratulations for all of you that completed the program. I know that, you know, you all know that this is a good thing. And, my hope is that, in the future, you look back on this and say, wow, that was a great thing. Um, so we are so glad you decided to take the course, to continue to push through it. I know that a lot of you have some busy schedules, right? We have some active youth here. So definitely grateful to have you all. And I would say, just as we've echoed or said in the past, this isn't the end, right? This is just the beginning. So look out for more programs from S.O.A.R. You could also reach out for ways that you can get involved with S.O.A.R, right? So now that you're graduates, there's opportunities for you all to circle back. You could be an intern with S.O.A.R. You could be a mentor at S.O.A.R, right? But there's a lot of opportunities there, and we are still building, right? So there might be new classes and cohorts that come along. We have the hospitality and travel boot camp that's getting ready to start. But to keep a lookout for even more to come. So congratulations. Thank you for your time doing all the classes. And we hope to see you guys. Please mark your calendars for December, right? For the gala, where we have the big end of year celebration. So yeah, thank you all. Congrats to you all.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Professor JR. All right, so now is the portion of the program, our graduation here, where we recognize our top scholars. And so part of being a top scholar involves a few things. It involves participation. It involves engagement. It involves your attention. It involves punctuality, attendance, submission of projects. Just these top scholars are those who went above and beyond to successfully complete the cohort. And so we always acknowledge the top scholars who just gave their full dedication to the program as our way of saying thank you and as a way of recognizing them and acknowledging them. And so we have two top scholars that we'd like to name for this evening, one for the fundamentals and one for advanced. And again, these are top scholars that participated, engaged, alert, aware, speaking up, participating, speaking to the instructors, asking questions, taking risks during classes, putting their self out there, sharing their ideas, asking for advice on ways that they can enhance their business. So we would like to acknowledge those top scholars. So we have two, again, one for fundamentals and one for advanced. So can I get a drum roll, please? A virtual drum roll. Tap, 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 tap. Our fundamentals top scholar is Mr. Michael Cody Calero. Let's give him a big old round of applause. Congratulations to you, sir, on being top scholar for fundamentals. So I know that Michael contacted us. He is currently engaged and may not be able to unmute, but just wanted to give a few seconds if he'd like to drop something in the chat or have words. See some congratulations. Okay, he gave some rock star hands. Woohoo! Yes. Tons of congrats in the chat. Congratulations, Michael. Well deserved. Well deserved. All right. Next up, we have just looking at the chat. It's really fun doing this. And again, thank you guys. I'm glad for this opportunity. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So, advance. Drum roll, please. Tap, 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 tap. Our top scholar for advance is Miss Jaslyn Cat Cafe. Congratulations. Wonderful, wonderful job. Congratulations to you. So we welcome you to have words.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. How has this experience been for you, Jaslyn?
It was fun. I really learned a lot. And as I said in the chat, I'm excited to use that in the future to help with like my business ideas and whatnot.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, we noticed that both you and Michael really appreciated the feedback about your business, how to enhance it and how to grow it and how to look at it differently and thinking about your brand and all the things. So, definitely congrats to you both. Very well deserved. Thank you for your hard work and your dedication. It was definitely noticed and appreciated. All right, so next up, we have one more award. I know the board knows this, but some of our scholars may not know this. So every time we do a series, we choose an executive board awardee. And so this is the person that showed and demonstrated growth during the series. Maybe they we saw like I said, we saw full growth from fundamentals to advanced. They enhance their products or business. They in the advanced, they were, they participated even more. They had more focus. They just had noticeable growth overall. And so we all as a board, we get together and we decide who we felt like demonstrated that growth in the program And the executive board awardee is Nicole Alvarez. Nicole Alvarez. Thank you so much, Nicole, for again showing notable improvements from fundamentals to advance for your hard work. I remember even the resume class, how you really honed in, improved your resume, and was so excited to share. I remember you working really hard on your mission statement, your vision statements, very much involved in the classes, very much, participating and just all the things. So your growth and dedication to the program was definitely seen. So we wanted to acknowledge that for you. So thank you so much. I see she put in the chat, yay. Very excited, I'm sure, and even surprised because we don't usually reveal this award until the graduation. So again, congratulations to you all. We want to give a special thanks to our board of directors. I believe a lot of them are on the call tonight. And so I'm going to pass it to our CEO and founder to have words for this portion, if available, or even our vice president, Mr. Leon McCamery, is on the line as well, or anyone from the board, just to have words. Our board, again, as I shared, is very dedicated to your success. It's not just about VB&E, it is about VB&E today, but there's a lot of work that goes into the organization overall. This series had a lot of different moving pieces, as I shared. This is the first time we did a hybrid cohort. So there was instructors in person, instructors online, materials to be reviewed, and folders and files to be set up, and classrooms to be set up. And so there was so much effort, and we honestly could not have done it. There's no I in team. Everyone has been really involved. And, the vision from our CEO and members of the board has really brought all of this into fruition. I know we, as the program directors, feel supported and really just grateful for the team that we have. And so I'm looking at some in the chat. Thank you. Yes, Professor Hector, appreciate that. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing. And again, I know Professor JR had words, but just wanted to welcome anyone else on the board if they are available and they'd like to have words.
Okay, so while I'm stopped, because I wanted to pull over, I'm actually still on the road on my way home. But I just wanted to congratulate all of you all for such a phenomenal job. Well done. I can't believe that it's been 8 weeks, a little bit over 8 weeks with the break, right? But you all really showed up. I feel like this is, and I know this is a recorded line, so some of our other scholars might hear it and have something to say and be a little salty with me. But I honestly feel like this is probably the best cohort we've had in terms of just overall participation, engagement, just the follow through, right? You all really leveled up and did such a phenomenal job during the time that you had with us. Considering all of your very, very busy schedules, right? A lot of you all had extracurriculars, so you were joining the call sometimes from the track meet, sometimes from, different locations. Some of you all, you made the sacrifice to forfeit some events so that you could attend the classes because you knew that that was going to sort of set you apart from, those who were going to make top scholar versus those who may not have made it because of the attendance or some other shortfalls. But you all really stepped up to the plate and you really did a phenomenal job. And I'm so very proud of you all. And just, I really pray blessings upon your lives. God is a really big part of what we do here at S.O.A.R. And I would be remiss if I didn't say that, that everything we do is driven by what God has given us and what he has put in us to then pour out into our community and to our scholars specifically. And so I just need you guys to know that sky is the limit. Nana, I was traveling back from Cyprus last week, and I don't know if you saw my message, but I sent you guys a picture of my backpack with all of my jumbled up cords. And I was like, Nana, where is Nana right now so I can get my jumbled up cords wrapped up in a big bow and, fixed. Unfortunately, that hasn't come to fruition, but it will, right? And I can't wait to see that come to market because I know it's going to be phenomenal. And so these are some of the things that we're actually going to be working on so that we can prepare you all for the future. So stay up with us as it pertains to that, because we don't just want to give you the concepts. We also want to help you bring it to fruition. We also want to bring it to life, help you bring it to life in any way that we can. And so once again, I don't want to take up too much time. You guys know I'm very passionate about what we do. I want to thank every single one of our board members, every single one of our instructors. We have our volunteer, Hector, on the line. Sorry, I have my kids in the back. And we would not, I echo the sentiments of Miss Latoya. I want to thank her for hosting, always being faithful and hosting every single graduation. She does it without fail, and she does a phenomenal job. And so this program would not be had it not been for the collective efforts of our team and then our scholars doing a phenomenal job, and the support of our parents. Give it up for Miss Adrian and Mr. Steve for being on the line. Those are two of our parents who are well vested in their child's education and her well-being. And so to see them on the line really means a lot to us. So we just want to thank you guys for being a part of this journey with us. Listen, Ms. Latoya is going to tell you all about all the in-person things that we have going on, all the things that we have going on throughout the rest of this year that we want you all to stay a part of. Once SOAR, always SOAR. So do not let this be the last time we see you. We have our summer program coming up. We have our internship for those who are traveling with us this year to Costa Rica. We also have our Rock the Block going on in September. We have our gala, which is the huge event at Rutgers University where we bring everybody together, and you guys will have the graduation. That this is little. This is little compared to what we really do at the end of the year, to really show you how much we support you and how much we back you in everything that you do and everything that you aspire to be. So come to the gala in December, more to follow on that. But in the meantime, do not slow down on your participation and your interaction with us. We are just getting started with you guys, and we want to continue to build that relationship, that networking. Next week, we have our networking event. So we want to make sure all of you guys are there because it's all about you. Okay. And then we have our fashion show. I know it's going to come up, but I just need to make sure you guys understand the significance of these events because it's all about you. We have our fashion show coming up on June the 14th. Our fundraising event is next Thursday, the 29th. So please reach out to us. Keep in contact with us. Every one of us is now at your disposal. We are now a resource for you all to utilize. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for your time, for your effort, for your energy, for your innovation. Thank you. You all are phenomenal. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stephen. I got a chance to interview with him, and then I got another chance to interview with Michael at an event the other day. I'm just so very honored and proud of you all for the work that you all are doing. Thank you, Olivia, for coming in person and online with me. You all are just phenomenal. Really, congratulations to our top scholars, Nicole, to Jaslyn, Michael. You all are phenomenal. I can go on and on, but I'm going to stop right now and hand the virtual mic back over to Ms. Latoya. Thank you, guys.
Excellent. Thank you, Miss Rosie. Let's give her a round of applause. Excellent. Thank you so much for those words. Always inspiring, always invigorating, always passionate. She is the vision behind SOAR. So we thank her for always coming and just encouraging you all and just propelling you forward. So please take everything that was shared with you to heart. Please stay connected to us. As she shared, I'm going to share some ways that you can get involved and stay connected with SOAR. So I put in the chat that I hope you have your cameras out or another device. We're going to be popping up quite a few QR codes. So just want to make sure you're prepared, but we will also follow up with you with all this information. Now that you're a part of the SOAR family, you'll always know what we have going on. So without further ado, the first slide that I'm going to be sharing with you is our social media pages. So we are everywhere. We are on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, X. We are everywhere. Our number is listed there One of our email addresses are listed there as well. You can always stay connected with us. I know all of you scholars handed in projects, so you know how to reach us by email. Please be sure to stay connected with us again, so you always know what we have going on. There's a lot of different things that you could do with us in person. I know you all had a virtual experience with us. We all got to know each other really well virtually, but we would be so excited and um, just happy to see you in person. So please follow us on social media, repost anything that we share, spread the word, let folks know. Word of mouth is, as you know, as we talked about in our business classes, is the best way to promote a business or an organization or something that you're doing, an event. So please feel free to repost if you are on these sites and safely using it. I will say that because you are minors, so that's important too. All right, so we also have Google. So if you would like to take a moment to leave us a review, again, word of mouth, right? Spread the word about how great this program is and how much it's impacted you, how much this organization has impacted you, the folks within the organization has impacted you. So yes, please use Google as a way to spread the word about the impact of this program. We have folks who are watching us, looking at us, seeing what we're doing, and they love it and they want to get involved and they want to invest and donate. And so part of that is hearing from you as our, you know, service, right? To those who are taking part in the services that we offer. So please feel free to use that and let folks know about your experience. Next up, we have committees. So there are other ways that you can get involved. We have our event committee, of which I myself have the honor of serving as co-chair with Miss Tiana on the line. And so if you are interested in helping us plan and execute unforgettable events, like our fashion show that Miss Rosie mentioned that's coming up, or any kind of event that we have going on, please, you can scan the QR code. It'll take you to an application where you're welcome to fill out one of these committees. We also have the program committee. Be a voice in shaping our class topics, instructors, learning experiences. Maybe as scholars, you saw something that you thought, hey, we could maybe do this next time or do this differently. That may be a committee you might be interested in. Fundraising committee. If you like to hit the ground running, raising funds, getting out there, talking about raising funds for our missions and goals, that may be the committee for you. Internship committee. So as you know, every year we have an international travels that we plan within our internship. And so if you would like to be on that committee, please feel free to do so. So there's tons of ways for you to continue to stay connected with us and get involved. All right. So what's next with S.O.A.R? So I shared some of the ways that you can get connected with us, you can stay connected with us, you can promote the program, all the things. But what's next? B&E, was that it? Absolutely not. This summer, we have hospitality and travel. So again, you just took VB&E. Our next series is hospitality and travel. This kicks off June 2nd. Registration is open now. You might be saying to yourself, what is that all about? During this 4-week program, so it's a little bit shorter than VB&E, but just as impactful, scholars will learn the fundamentals of the hospitality industry, its growth trends and opportunities. They will be introduced to internships that acquire knowledge and skills needed to succeed in pursuing careers in hospitality, tourism, industry. Stephen, yes, we're talking to you. Visit the website, register today. If you have interest in starting your own cafe, figuring out creative ways to enhance your menu for your cat cafe, you see what I'm doing there? I'm putting you all on the spot. HNT is the place for you to be. Okay. If you're interested in any of these areas of business, You don't want to miss this series. Don't have FOMO. Am I saying that right? FMO? FOMO? Don't have FOMO. Join the series. Don't miss out. All right. If you have any questions, you can always email contact@letsoarnj.org or info@letsoarnj.org to get more information. You could also go to our website. Our website is there for you to join all of these programs and you can register. All right, I'm seeing some notes in the chat. I just want to look at those. Can you explain a little bit more about the planning committee? I'd really like to help out, maybe propose a theme for the gala. Absolutely. Absolutely. We could definitely do that. So yeah, Jaslyn, to your question, again, the event planning committee, we get together and we talk about ways that we promote, enhance, all of our events that SOAR plans throughout the year. So there's some staple events that we have, like our Rock the Block, which is a block party that we plan with vendors in the community. Tons of fun. We always have a great time. We have our gala, which is annually a big, big, big event. We have our mixer that's coming up on May 29th. So all of these you don't have to remember. I'm going to be sharing it with you, as well as our fashion show that's coming up. So we all get together, we plan out the pieces that are going to make the event successful. So yes, please consider joining, talk about how to help out, we'll talk about how to promote, we'll talk about what's needed, we'll talk about the pieces, the players, who's involved, what's the plan, what's the program, what's the agenda, what's the goal, what's the purpose of the event. So yes, please, please join us. Miss Tiana, did I leave anything out that you'd like to share?
No, actually, I was chatting privately with Jaslyn. So yeah,
Okay,
she brought it all out. So that's great.
awesome. Yes, please. Yes, we appreciate you joining. And also want you to know that we're not just looking for you to be on the board and we're not going to say like, "Oh, she's a scholar." Like, no, we want you to be involved. We want you to be involved. It's a great thing to add to your resume, right? That you were involved with an organization on a planning committee. So there's a lot of benefits to joining a committee. It's not just so you can help us, but it's also for your enhancement, working towards your own personal goals as well, which we'd be happy to support you with. All right. So again, sorry.
Hey, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to emphasize what you just said about the committees, right? We don't just want you all to be on the committee. We want you to take over the committees. Like the concept and the idea is that we support from afar, meaning that we're going to be there, right? We're not going to leave you high and dry, but we want you guys to run the conversations. We want you guys to like drive the conversation and really put effort into executing those ideas, those concepts, the innovative thoughts, and like bring those things to life, right? So this is an opportunity for you to take the innovative ideas and the creativity that you guys have shown this past 8 weeks and really put that to action through these committees, right? We need your help. And the idea is really to put you in that leadership position right out the gate. So if you have any questions about any of them, I think Ms. Latoya did a phenomenal job explaining each one and the intended purpose. But I think overall, really our intent is to have you guys take front seat, take the wheel, and we lead from behind, right? We're still part of the committees, but we lead from behind and you guys lead from the front. That's the idea. Thank you, Mr. Toy. I just wanted to make sure that was stressed because this is your opportunity to take on a leadership role. So please do so. I just saw that we got a one scholar register already for the internship committee. So thank you so much for that. But we need all of you guys. We need all of you all to join and participate and show us really, listen, we did the classwork, right? Now it's time to do, the footwork. So let's get it done. Thank you, Ms. Latoya.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you. I'm so glad we got a submission already. That's fantastic. All right, y'all, let's get involved. Let's get involved. We'd be happy to have you. As Miss Rosie shared, you all are phenomenal, and we would be remiss if we didn't take this opportunity to say, join us, partner with us. All right. So as I shared, virtual hospitality and travel summer boot camp, again, phenomenal program. These are experts in the field, people who have successful hotel businesses, people who have successful restaurants, world-renowned chefs. The director, Chef Andre, he is also our COO, is a world-renowned chef. So please don't miss out on this opportunity. Don't have FOMO. All right. S.O.A.R goes to Costa Rica. Drop a, let's see, what do we want to do? Drop a plane, a S.O.A.R plane emoji in the chat if you're excited about the internship. Go ahead, don't be shy. Y'all, Costa Rica, that is exciting. Absolutely exciting. And so, all right, I'm seeing those planes. Yes, let's soar, literally. Let's get on a plane and soar, right? Very exciting. Costa Rica is that time of year again, July 22nd to August 5th. And so I know this week the Snap Raise campaign has started. Already got some emails from some scholars about donations. I love it. Yes, continue to promote, raise funds. Let's make this a completely successful internship. Really excited about it. There's a lot of hard work going into the planning, and I welcome anyone from the internship committee or anyone on the board. If you'd like to have words and share a little bit more that the scholars need to know, as we're talking about the internship, please feel free to unmute and do so.
I think I'll step in. I don't know that either of them are on the call right now. But yeah, this is just another amazing opportunity for you all to get involved, to get engaged. When we do these internships, it really is all about you all and just making that connection on a global scale, really exposing you all to opportunities that you may not have otherwise been afforded. And there's not many organizations that would do it, and we do it, and we've done it well for the past 3 years. We've provided and offered this opportunity where you all will not only have, you'll be traveling abroad, right? But you'll also have the opportunity to teach other local students in our hosting country, or on the islands or wherever we're going, right? You'll get to teach local students some of the modules that we teach you all throughout the 8-week course. You guys actually get to teach firsthand in person. Our first cohort to teach in person was students, right? It was you guys. It was in Jamaica. We went to Jamaica the first year, Barbados last year, and now we're off to Costa Rica. And they were the first ones. You all were the first ones to ever teach a class in person. So this is not new to some of our scholars. Like, it's new to us with this year being a hybrid, component added, but you guys are going to do the real, our scholars have been doing the real work, and it really matters, right? And so you're going to do that. You're going to work in the hotel. So you'll work in the restaurant area. You'll be able to work in, maintenance and housekeeping, and, Prince or Stephen, that's right up your alley. Anybody who's really interested in hospitality and travel. And so really joining that hospitality and travel boot camp, coming up June the 2nd, it's really going to help prepare you for that part of it. So I want to see you all join and participate in that. It's only 4 weeks. I believe it ends July the 1st or the 2nd. So right before the holiday, and right before you get really into the thick of your summer. Okay. So that's our fundraising component. We also have as Ms. Latoya said, we have our fundraising efforts coming up. Again, we have the one that's ongoing right now through Snap Raise. The more you raise, the more swag you get. The more you raise, the more recognition you get. So remember that on the platform. And then also our mixers coming up next Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. It's all about you. They want to see the scholars in the room so that they can hear your stories. They want to hear from you. They don't want to hear from us. They want to see and they want to hear from you, because you're the ones they're investing in, not us. Okay, so make sure you're in the room that day. And if you haven't already registered, please do so. We'll send out the information for that. And then June 14th, again, that's our fashion talent show, keeping it cool and classy. So our summer kick, play on words, KICC, summer kickoff. And we want to see you all in the building there at in the Anthony Amafi Community Center right here in Roselle, New Jersey. So we got a lot of great things coming up, and we want to just make sure that you all are a part of it. I hope I covered that part of it for the fundraising committee.
Excellent. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Rosie. Appreciate that. If you have any questions, scholars, again, you know how to find us, info@letsoarnj.org, or feel free to drop in the chat right now if any questions came to mind. We'd be happy to answer those for you.
Oh my goodness,
All
sorry.
right.
I just realized
Sure.
flyer for our college tour. We also do HBCU college tours. So we haven't done one yet just because of our busy schedules, but we do have one scheduled for July the 3rd. So if anyone is interested in going on an HBCU college tour to get a feel for the college life, we will be going. I think there's like a $50 registration fee and everything else is covered. So if you're interested in that, I believe the first trip is to Delaware State University. Our second trip will be to Lincoln University in PA. Delaware State is obviously in Delaware. And that, again, that Delaware is June, and then Lincoln University will be sometime in October. So sign up for that as well. Check out our website for the information for those college tours as well, because we're doing that as well.
All right. Thank you. Sorry about that. I was having a hard time finding my mute. Okay, so yes, I put that date in the chat for you. Again, stay connected with us. We'll make sure you get all of that information. So yes, please make note of all the events currently on your screen. These are different ways you can stay connected with us and get involved. And have fun. So every year, as I shared, we host an annual youth gala. This is a time to celebrate you. You all will be the VIPs. You will be dressed to impress. We will celebrate. We will dance. We will acknowledge all of your great accomplishments for any of the series that you're involved with. So it doesn't just stop today. It's not just virtual graduation and that's all. We will honor you and acknowledge you as well at our youth gala. So save the date. That's December 13th from 5 to 9. It's scary to say it will be here before we even know it. So please make notes. Again, it's a time for you to be in your best dress. You all will receive your certificates. You all will be acknowledged again. Have your families come, anyone, those who love you, those who are in your life. And it's just a time to celebrate again all that you've accomplished. So please make note of that date as well. So we are coming up on time. We celebrated, we acknowledged, we encouraged, we did all the things. And so ultimately, another thank you and congratulations to you all for successfully completing the whether the fundamentals cohort or the advanced cohort or both. We just send a huge congratulations and thank you for all of your hard work and dedication. Best wishes for your bright future ahead. As you may know, or if you don't know, I also want to drop a plug that VB&E is twice a year. So we are coming back to you in the fall. So be on the lookout for those dates. If you didn't participate in the advance, if you couldn't complete the advance, whatever the case may be, we welcome you to come back and join us and also spread the word for those who you know would love to be a part of a program like this. So we thank you again for your word of mouth, spreading the word about all the great things we are doing as an organization. And we appreciate you, scholars. We appreciate you, parents. Thank you so much for allowing your scholars to be a part of the program. We thank the board. We thank our volunteers, our instructors, investors, our donate people who donate, our sponsors, everyone who's involved in making this organization continue to be a success. We send a huge, huge, heartfelt thanks to you. We thank God for you. We bless you. We honor you. Without further ado, we have reached the end of our virtual graduation. I cannot believe it, but just so grateful for you all. So please, I'll stop the recording and y'all can say whatever you like and just say hello, goodbye, whatever you like to say. Thank you all for being here tonight.